Welcome back to the Lemmings with Gimmicks level shopping commentary video series. And today we are going to be starting the Hasty rank. But before I get into these next set of levels, I would like to point another thing out, and that is I made another screw up in the previous video, and that is in regards to the gimmicks that were active in the previous rank. So in the Ephemeral rank, the first screw up was that I said that a gimmick that was active on the first 5 levels, which was not. Yeah, the gimmick that was actually active is the non-permanent skills active gimmick. So with that, that was pretty much the gimmick where you assign a floater, glider, um, climber, disarmor, and swimmer. Yeah, basically those skills only last for one instance. Once the lemming is finished performing those skills, then the lemming loses that skill. But you can still give another of that skill to the lemming if you still have some more available. So that's the no permanent skills gimmick. But then in the second half, the second set of 5 levels in the previous rank, it combined 2 gimmicks. So there was the lazy lemmings and the exhaustion gimmick. Gimmicks. So yes, lazy, that's the one where bashers, miners, they only last for 1 stroke. Builders, platformers, and stackers, they last for 3 or 4 bricks. Yeah, stacker is the one that lasts for 3 bricks, I think. Platformers and builders, they both last for 4 bricks only. And yes, that's the lazy lemmings gimmick. And then for the exhaustion, pretty much for that one is where permanent skills don't expire. Yeah, the lemming will still keep them, but they don't operate to the full extent. So that's the one where I mentioned that climbers, for example, so if there's a wall high enough, then lemmings will drop back down after a certain spot, and that spot is just the spot before it becomes spot height. And so when the lemming falls back down, he won't spot. Yeah, because it was just at the point before it would have became spot height. So yes, that's what I wanted to point out, because that was the mistake that I made in the previous video. And so yes, so because of these screw ups I've been making throughout this series, I should really be doing my research before I start recording any future videos. But well, these things happen, and there are plenty of gimmicks in the very old formats Lemmicks to keep track of, and it's been quite a while since I played this pack, so yes, I am definitely bound to forget something. Yeah, like it has a couple of times. But anyway, as I said before at the top of this video will cover the Hasty rank. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Lemmings with Gimmicks level summon commentary video series now. So first up is Hasty 1, Instant Gratification. Welcome to the Hasty rank. These lemmings have no time to lose. In the first couple of levels, lemmings are going to use any pickup skills they collect instantly, if possible, that is. So this is pretty much the instant pickup gimmick. So yes, for the first level, as you can see, plenty of pickups everywhere. Yeah, and here you only start with builders. So here, this is a stacker pickup, and upon collecting the pickup, he immediately starts stacking. Yes, and as I mentioned before, even at the lowest release rate of 1, in very early versions of Neo Lemmicks, 1 lemming is still able to slip by the stack before it becomes too high, and everyone just turns around. Alrighty, and then we're just going to go ahead and start building up. So yes, we're just going to avoid the swimmer pickup here. Well, even if he did collect the swimmer pickup, he's not going to start swimming, I believe. Yeah, instead, I think he just continues building. But well, yes, it is possible to just avoid it though. Okay, next one is a bomber pickup, so yeah, we need to avoid that. So we're just going to keep building up. Oh, yes. So after building over the next pickup. That might be a stacker pickup, but I'm not sure though. Okay, so build twice here. And now we're gonna go ahead and build until we get up here. Oh no, I'm sorry. 2 more bridges, and then we just build towards the exit. Yep, and then I release the crowd with the builder, and that's it. So yes, that is a small sample of instant pickup of the instant pickup gimmick. Here's another. Hasty 2. Friends with benefits. Okay, I remember this one being a difficult one. Until I remember a very useful property here that allowed me to get this level solved. And it's actually a pretty good one.
Let's go.
So really with the instant pickup gimmick, you can pretty much think of this as the skills that you don't want to collect. Yeah, you can consider them traps that need to be avoided. Alrighty, so 2 entrances here. So the first Lemming out in the left entrance will need a floater. And so in new Lemmicks, you cannot have a Lemming cannot have a floater and a glider skill at the same time. So therefore, by assigning him a floater skill, when he collects the glider pickup, he will not be assigned a glider at all. Okay. And that also means that he won't be using the glider right away. Yeah, just like the instant pickup gimmick says in the name. Okay, and we got again a minor pickup, but because he felt he is falling while he collected the pickup, he doesn't mind right away. So therefore, it just simply gets added to the skill panel. So basically, any pickups that are collected that cannot be done right away, they just simply get added to your skill bar, to your skill panel. Okay, and then here we give him a floater as well. And yes, you are allowed to clone falling Lemmings. So therefore, upon collecting the cloner pickup, the clone is immediately assigned. The cloner, that is. Yeah. And because he was assigned a floater before he collected it, the clone is also a floater as well, as you saw. Because otherwise, this is flat height. Alrighty, so this is a stoner pickup. So upon collecting, he immediately goes into Oh No animation and will shortly after become a stoner. Okay, give him a climber. Okay, there's a clone. So the cloner got assigned, and now we have clone Lemming. Oh, and yes, and this is a platformer pickup, but in Neo Lemmicks you cannot platform on flat ground. So therefore, the platformer skill just simply gets added to your skill panel. Okay, and then here, yeah, he gets a glider. So the glider that was collected here, that the first time he collected that he would have used otherwise, but he couldn't because he was a floater. Yeah, we give it to him here. Oh yes, this let me go splat. This is splat height. Alrighty, and then with the next Lemming, we're gonna go ahead and bash here for this entrance, that is. Oh, and also, yeah, collect the basher pickup, cannot bash while falling. And then similarly, cannot be given a walker while gliding, floating, falling in midair. So it just gets collected to the skill panel. Okay, now we go ahead and give him a walker pickup. I mean, a walker skill, sorry. Okay, and then we go ahead and mine here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and platform this up this gap. Oh, yeah, I should have checked for this as well. Yes, so the teleporter here, the Lemming will pop out the receiver here. Okay, and then because he got the digger pickup, yeah, he does not dig. Yeah, since he collected it while falling down, while floating down. Yep, and the rest of it should just be as we saw already. And yes, basically, it was absolutely necessary for a floater to collect this digger pickup. Because if a walker had collected this instead, yeah, he would have dug the ground underneath the exit of the way, and therefore nobody could exit and fall into the acid instead. So yes. So once that's done, yeah, that's already this is a survivable job. So very, very nice level here. That can certainly trip you up. Yeah, if you're not careful. Alrighty, Hasty 3, the third lap of the race.
Let's go!
Alrighty, so yeah, that's a stacker pickup that got collected. But because he collected it while falling, yeah, he does not stack at all. So it just gets collected to the skill panel. Oh yes, and there's another exit, an entrance over here as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and block here. Okay, so the first lemming that turns around, he's gonna go ahead and stack. Yeah, right when he gets past the entrance. Okay, and then give the next lemming out the right hatch a climber. Already getting the cloner pickup, yeah, it gets applied to the lemming, so therefore now we have a clone, which is also a climber as well, because the original was a climber. Okay, he's going to go ahead and use the, what do you call it, the radiation object. And we're going to go ahead and block right next to the pillar here. Oh, so skills assignments came in there. Okay, so he builds, yeah, these platforms. Okay, mine here, and then block here. Yeah, so that when the miner breaks through the floor, the blocker gets released, and they will simply go walk into the exit before the countdown expires. Yep. And then finally, all that's left to do is to max out the release rate. Well, not finally, just max out the release rate, and then we also build again. So it appears that I simply wasted a builder then. Yeah, as I should have built a little further back. But anyway, yeah, very, very nice level here. Alrighty, Hasty 4, losing ground.
Let's go!
Okay, so collect the digger pickup, and he starts digging. Alrighty, and then the lemming that gets trapped in the digger pit, he goes ahead and gets a climber. Yeah, when he's going to the left. Yeah, and that's a platformer pickup, but you can't platform on flat ground, so it gets added to the skill panel. Oh, and let me see, what else do I do here? So, I guess he got a... No, the climber got the swimmer. Okay. Yeah, next lemming gets a climber as well, the one inside the digger pit. And the digger collects another digger pickup, but because he's already digging, yeah, it just gets collected to the, or rather, added to the skill panel. Okay, and yeah, I also give the climber a swimmer. Okay, the digger pickup that got collected, this lemming will dig down the one-way wall here. Okay, now this digger is going to go ahead and start bashing to the right. Okay, both of these get climbers. Yeah, he does as well. Yeah, and he gets swimmers. All the climbers. Okay. Yeah, he gets a swimmer, and they're already swimmers. And this digger gets a starts platforming. Yeah, these guys will also get climbers, and the remaining climbers will get the glider skill, so that they can just simply glide and avoid the liquid, the quicksand, that is. Okay, the rest of yeah. So as you can see, the glider just lands on here and then walks to the exit. the rest of the crowd would just simply take the right side. Oh, yes. Let me see. Where was that digger pick? I mean, the digger. Oh, the, what do you call it? The, disarmor pickup. So, yes. We don't have a disarmor skill in the skill panel. But, for the disarmor skill, yeah, the Lemming does not need to be near Chap in order to start using it right away. Instead, it just simply gets assigned to this Lemming. So he is the disarmer. So therefore, he needs a head start. Yeah, so he finishes before the others arrive. So therefore, he is the first to reach the trap and disarm it. Alrighty, so the rest of the crowd is just going to take the right side. And then the remaining Lemmings just simply get a floater each in order to drop down safely and walk to the exit. Yep, there we go. So, very, very nice level here. Alrighty, Hasty 5, Ghostbusters. Okay, I remember this one being pretty hard. Yes, and I did find it, executing it a little annoying.
Let's go.
Pretty nice level that could be solved with some logic, but yes, I did remember the execution being annoying here. And yes, you will notice that there are some symbols here. There's a Ghost on Death gimmick, and also a, what do you call it? A Zombie on Death gimmick. Though, I don't exactly remember if they actually applied here or not. Okay, build. Next Lemming will dig. Okay, build to stop the digger. This pit is deep enough to contain everyone. Okay, so we build twice. He gets a climber pickup and gets assigned a climber. He doesn't have to start climbing right away. Okay, build. Okay, and so basically here, yeah, because the trigger is a bit higher than before he hits the ground, he collects the digger pickup while he's a faller, so therefore he does not dig right away. It simply gets added to the skill panel. Alrighty, and then here, remember that ghosts can be assigned skills, so we explode the first ghost blocker. Oh yes, and there happens to be a digger pickup almost right behind him. So he collects another digger pickup, but because the pickup is on steel, and you cannot destroy steel in Neo Lemmicks, yeah, it just simply gets added to the skill panel. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and dig before we reach the ghost here. And then once he's low enough, then we go ahead and bash. And yes, and due to the scare gimmick of the ghost, yeah, the basher turns around and starts building. And then just before he is able to lay his first brick, yeah, he turns back to the left. Yep, and then he turns around again, yeah, because the ghost passed by him. Alrighty, and then here, yeah, we're gonna go. I used the ghost to dig away the ghost blocker here. Okay, and then I built to stop them. Yeah, so the right side is deep enough so that he turns back to the left. So in the meantime, the Lemming, the regular climber, yeah, he's technically not a regular Lemming since he got the climber due to the pickup right here. Alrighty. And then here, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and patch up this gap with a builder. Okay, let's see here. Okay. And then I go ahead and stone this ghost Lemming here. Yeah, so this basically traps one of the ghosts right where the exit is. Okay. And then upon collecting the clone pickup, yeah, it gets assigned to him, so now we have a clone Lemming who is also a climber. Okay, same thing here. Yeah, he collects a mine to pick up, but because it's on steel, yeah, it just gets added to the skill panel. So I give the miner to this ghost to release the ghost Lemming who was a blocker. And then the scare gimmick activates, so the Lemming turns around and flees. Okay, and then release this ghost with a digger. Okay, and then I bash to stop him. Okay, and then I bash the stoner terrain away. Oh yes, and the miner just hit the steel, so he stops and then turns around. Alrighty, and then just before this blocker, I go ahead and mine him free with a ghost lemming. Yes. And now these ghosts would simply take this detour and then fall off the bottom of the screen here. Okay, and then yes, we collect the swimmer pickup, so he gets a swimmer skill as well. So yes, these ghosts got down here just in time before the scare gimmick activated and made this lemming flee. So then I go ahead and build over this gap. Yeah, otherwise he would have just fallen down into the chain area. Wait. Oh, I released the crowd with a builder. Yeah, one builder is enough. Oh, and that's already it. Okay. So yes, I just avoided the pickups down here. Yeah, the ghosts, they simply fall at the bottom of the screen here. Alrighty, Hasty 6. Circumvent their stupidity. And this was pretty much considered the hardest level for me in the entire pack. Yeah, out of all the 170 levels in the entire pack, this level had me stuck the longest. Almost 2 days, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this was a pretty hard level.
Let's go.
So, and I believe this will also be the first time that, yeah, if Strato ends up watching this video, then this will be the first time that he will be seeing my solution to this level. Because based on what I described to him in the level pack topic, it is likely a back route that I found here. Yeah, because there was one trick that I described that we had no idea that it actually can happen. Yeah, and I will show that when it happens. So, getting the digger pickup, yeah, he starts digging, but I quickly cancel him with a basher. Alrighty, build. And then, next lemming gets a swimmer. Okay, same thing with the next one, because unfortunately the builder does not finish in time. Okay, and then upon collecting the cloner pickup, yeah, it creates a clone, so now we have one going this way. Alrighty, and then we go ahead and build so that the lemmings can touch the solid lower side, and then turn back to the right. And yes, here, this is a stacker pickup. Alrighty, and then with this lemming, when there are 16 lemming stuff coming out of the hatch, I go ahead and start bashing. Oh, did I do some release rate? Anything at this point? No, I did not. Okay. So bash. Collecting some. Oh no, but here I did some RR filling. I just saw the RR change. Okay, so yeah, I maxed it up temporarily here. Didn't seem like it was necessary though. Alrighty, we collected a stacker pickup there. Yeah, now I max out the release rate when there's 14 lemmings left from the hatch. Okay, then I start building up. Okay, so collecting the bomber pickup that's right in front of the, what do you call it? The exit trigger. He bombs. Yeah. And the lemmings that are coming back, or rather, the next lemming after that, after the bomber, is a swimmer. So he just swims and exits when he reaches the exit. Can't give him a swimmer. He's already a swimmer. Okay, next several will get swimmers. So, here. Okay, but one of the lemmings I built, yeah, he gets a swimmer. No, I'm sorry, stacks. He stacks. And then, He gets a floater. Doesn't seem like it was necessary though. So, actually, yeah, let me go ahead and rewind this since it's a little hard to see here. Yeah, let me go in frame by frame here. Okay, so with the third to last Lemming in the group, yeah, I go ahead and stack. Yeah, and it's a little hard to see here. Yeah, it's very, very hard to see here. So here, because the stacker started stacking on lower ground, that's why he turns around after the stack is done. However, the stack overall is actually on lower ground than it is on the builder staircase. So therefore, that still allows the Lemmings to still step up onto the stack. So it's very, very hard to see here. Yeah, so the rest of them just get floaters then. Yeah, because pretty much at the very last moment, yeah, they open their parasol on time. Yeah, therefore allowing them to exit. So the reason for the floaters is because in this version of Neo Lemmicks, there is no direct drop. Yeah, direct drop was disabled from this version on. So therefore, without the floater, they just simply will fall into the water and drown. So therefore, by assigning them a floater skill, they actually end up opening their parasol at the very last moment before they start drowning. So that's why they are able to exit. Now the rest of them, the Lemmings that are coming, will get a glider skill. Oh, what's going on here? Wait, what's going on here? Oh, they're already floaters. I must have assigned much earlier than that. Oh, right. They are the ones that are coming. Okay. Yeah, now the rest of them will just get a glider skill. Now, in contrast to the floater, when assigned a glider skill, followers will actually open the glides much earlier than floaters. So therefore, it's actually easier for gliders to exit. But we kind of do the exact same thing here, where we need to assign a skill just before they will land in the water. Yeah, because I believe here they are almost past the exit trigger. But just like I said before, yeah, this level was very, very hard for me. Yeah, it took me a very long time before I solved it. Alrighty, Hasty 7, Lem out of hell. Now let's really speed things up. There won't be any pickup skills in the remaining levels. However, the Lemmings will be moving a lot faster, and the pause button will be disabled. So, I think if I remember correctly, in earlier versions of the pack, originally the Hasty rank featured all 3 gimmicks at once. So, instant pickup skills, Frenzy, yeah, which is the gimmick that where the pause button is disabled, you cannot pause, and Superlemming, yeah, which is where the Lemmings walk faster than usual. So originally, all 3 gimmicks were enabled for the entire Hasty rank. However, Starlo later realized that these gimmicks actually served different purposes. So therefore, he ended up splitting the rank up so that the first 6 levels featured the pickup skill gimmick, and while the remaining 4 will only feature Frenzy and Superlemming. So here, yeah, you're just gonna have to keep up. Oh, that's right. I did not load my replay. That's what I get for being a bit distracted and not in the right mind. So yes, you're just gonna have to keep up here. So they all get gliders. Yeah. So as you can see, I missed 2 of them. And then the next, you have to be quick with the swimmer skill, and then finally give them all climbers once you're done giving them a swimmer, and that's it. Oh yes, and you notice you hear the oh no sound, and you try to pause. So if you hear that, that means pause is disabled. Alrighty, a hasty 8, optimal utilization. Yeah, this one was extremely frustrating to execute. Oh, keep in mind you can still use the rewind and replay features if things get too fast for you. Also, be sure to select skills via the hotkeys on your keyboard if you don't have time to do so using the mouse. Well, yeah, I originally tried developing a rhythm in alternating between the climber and the glider skills here, but yeah, eventually I just got annoyed, so therefore I just resorted to simply rewinding. Where is it? This is Hasty 8. So the whole idea here is to alternate between the climber and the glider skill. Yeah, because basically, if you allow 2 consecutive lemmings to climb, yeah, basically this teleporter would be too busy. Yeah, and therefore the other one would just simply slip by, and then the one that slips by would just simply fall down splat. So yes, so here the entire level is just simply alternating between a climber and a glider skill assignment. Yeah, you have to do that for the entire level, and you have to do it 20 times. Yeah, 10 for each lemming. So 10 climbers and 10 gliders. So do one screw up, and then just simply keep rewinding until you get to the correct lemming and assign the right skill. But yes, it is quite frustrating. Like, essentially, it is a very good example of a level where the solution is very obvious, but the execution is extremely annoying because of the frenzy and the Superlemming gimmicks. Anyway, Hasty 9, draw me a lifeline. Remember this one from Paralymps? It decided to move somewhere where it isn't bothered by pause buttons. Okay, yes, I actually ended up playing Paralymps after finishing Lemmicks, so therefore, yes, I would not have known about this level being from Paralymps. Where is it? So yes. So basically, once I upload this video to YouTube, just simply pause it as you please. Yeah, in order to see the solution. However, I can just redo it. Swimmer, disarmor, hold on, glider, walker to turn around, and then climber, and that's it. And again, if it was too fast for you to see, then yes, like I said, once the video gets uploaded, just simply use the pause button at your leisure in order to see the entire solution. At the same time, though, yeah, because the game speed is pretty much sped up, I think there were certain parts that I kind of missed when the skill assignment was given. But in any case, like I said, I did restart the low, so as to see all of it. Alrighty, and finally, Hasty 10, Heart Attack. A steady rhythm is crucial for survival. And hopefully, just hopefully, you don't develop one while playing this low. Because it is indeed, once again, a pretty simple one. Although, with 4 skill types, yeah, you will have to alternate among all of them. Yeah, rather than 2 like a few levels ago. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, alternate between swimmer, floater, glider, and a climber. Yeah, and you have to do that all 40 times. Since there would be 10 lemmings who would get a swimmer, 10 lemmings who would get a climber, 10 lemmings who would get a floater, and 10 lemmings who would get a glider. So yes, you just have to do it throughout the entire level. Yeah, all lemmings from this hatch. Wait, now I'm confused. Oh yes, all lemmings from this entrance get a swimmer, all lemmings from this entrance get a floater, all lemmings from this entrance get a glider, and all lemmings from this entrance get a climber. So yes. And once again, yeah, if you screw up somewhere, then yeah, just keep rewinding until you get it all down. Still alive? Good. Here you have your beloved pause button back. And also, let me walking at regular speed again. At least for the most part. Yeah, because there will be some levels later on in the pack where you will have sped up Lemmings again, but it won't be for like an entire rank. Alrighty, so that finishes up the Hasty rank and brings us to the next rank, which is Cosmic. I hope you enjoyed this video at the Lemmings with Gimmicks levels on my commentary video series, and I'll see you all next time.